Hi guys. Really quick, I wanted to do today's class, which is fuller lips. This is something that's near and dear to my heart because, as you can see, I have really, really thin lips. It's a family trait. we have no lips, especially this top lip. So if I don't have something on my lips, if I don't have something to make my lips fuller, we look mad. Like like we're mad. So, I have nothing. So just there's a couple tricks actually. There's a few things, a few different things that you can try. First though, I'm gonna actually use my eye primer on my lips. This is actually just gonna set it for, give it like a nice set for the product that I'm gonna use on my lips. It also has like a little bit of color to it, so it'll give me like a neutral palette. And I'm just gonna dab that on. And just kind of use that as a foundation for my lips. So when we're talking about making your lips fuller, and they're gonna look really like non-existent now that I have that on, you want to create a shadow under here, like that pouty look. Like if I pout, you see how it creates that shadow. So what am I going to use but our sculpting trio? That's perfect. This is why I was so excited for it. There's so many things that you can do with this. I'm actually just going to use my pointed crease brush, and I'm going to use the darkest color, and I'm going to, sorry, I have to use the mirror, just right in the center, right under, and don't worry, I'm going to blend all this out. So the next thing that you want to do is, and I like to use something that's very neutral, either a very, very light brown or a nude pinkish. You want to try to match your lips as best as possible. Some things are going to match you perfectly, some are not. But I find that the Younique pouty lip liner is very, is perfect for this. So you want to, if you look in the mirror, there's like a spot right above your lips that's almost like, I don't want to say clear, but it's almost like right at the edge of your lips. It's right above your lips. That's what you're going to want to line to make it fuller. Don't line at where the red starts. You're going to actually just go right above that. And if you look in the mirror, you'll be able to find this very, very like light line. And you're going to go outside of it. On that top part. I'm trying to look in the mirror and keep you on the screen. So you're gonna go, I don't know if you can see because it does really match my lips very well, but I just went a little bit above it. Now, here's where it starts to look fake if you're not careful. If you go outside of your natural lip line towards the corners, that's when it starts to look drawn on. So you can go wider here, but then taper it down into the corners and follow your natural lip line. So you can see already with the shadow and lining it a little above, it's already giving me some lips, which is great. Next, this is the part that's kind of, it's gonna look funny for a minute. I'm gonna actually just take my Prim liner, which is a brown color, or you can use, actually I have to go to work, so I don't want too much drama. So I will use the pouty, which is, I just wore it down. But you're actually just gonna, like, you can pout and you can see where the natural lines go. And, no, I have to use, All right. You can kind of make like a kissy face or like a pouty face. And you're going to draw in those lines a little bit with a darker liner. And that's just going to make it look like your lips are creasing. We're going to blend all that out again. It's just going to make it look like your lips are creasing because they're so full. And I had it a minute ago. Your white liner in between those lines, kind of right on the outside of those lines. And it's just like when we talk about contouring and shading your face, you want to shade or darken what you want to fall back, and you want to highlight what you want to come forward. So this is just going to make it look like those, when I blend it, it's just going to look like those spots are so full that they're coming forward, and these darker spots, when I blend them out, are going to recess back almost like a pouty look. And now you look ridiculous, just for a little bit. So with my finger, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the medium color on the sculpting trio, and just with my finger, I'm gonna just take a tiny little bit of that and just kind of blend those out. I don't want them to go away, I just kind of want them to blend in. So I don't even have lipstick on, and you can kind of see where it's starting to take shape. Where's my blending bud? So I'm gonna take my blending bud, and I'm just gonna blend that out. And I'm gonna take the lightest color on the sculpting trio, again with my finger, and I'm just going to highlight my Cupid's bow a little bit right at the top. And that's just gonna make it look like it's so full that it's grabbing the light. And blend that out. I actually have to darken my line again though. You can also, while you have the white liner, this is what I actually used to do before I had the sculpting trio. I used to just take the white liner and make a little V and blend it up. So, you know, already it's starting to stand out a little bit more. Alrighty, now, so when we do like an ombre lip, one of the things that I like to really do is put my color on and then lighten in the center, because it's, again, it's going to bring it forward. And you guys, this is not going to be, because I have no lips, this is not going to be like Kylie Jenner, Angelina Jolie lips. This is, you work with what you have. If you have medium-sized lips, you're going to be able to get that really, really full pouty lip. If you, like me, have no lips, then you're going to get medium-sized lips, which is big for me. Like I look like I have no lips without it. So I'm actually just going to use like a darker color. I'm going to use it right on the outside. And again, as you get into your corners, follow your natural lip line. Don't go outside of those a whole lot. That's when it looks fake. When you see those girls that have those, they look drawn on, they're going outside their lines in here. You want to try to keep it look natural. Make your lips fuller, but don't make them look ridiculous. And I'm just doing outside. We all make some weird faces when we put makeup on, right? Okay. The other trick that I have found is not to go too dark. If you go very dark, it's kind of like, you know, we all know, if you want to look smaller, if you want to look thinner, you're going to wear dark colors. If you wear lighter colors, you may look that size or a little bit bigger, depending. So I'm using stain, so I just want to let that dry. So if you're using a very dark color, some of those fall lip colors that we see, very dark maroons, very dark reds, they're gonna make your looks look smaller. It's the same exact idea as when you wear a darker color or when we shade certain areas and, you know, you kind of recess away. So I like to have color, but I don't like to go really dark, and that's why. So just should be dry. Should be dry. Now I'm going to use my my Luxe lip gloss from Younique, and it's kind of a pink nude. I don't want to use this on the outside. I'm gonna put it on the inside to concentrate on the inside, and then I'm gonna, once I have the product on and most of it is off of the applicator, then I'll kind of blend it into the edges, and once you know, it's gonna all blend. All right, so I already have lips. So now, this is my favorite part. I use my mineral pigment in Sexy an awful lot. Like, you guys, like, this stuff lasts forever, and it's almost gone. I use it for everything. I use it up here, I use it in the corner, and I use it on my lips. It's very light, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I'm just gonna take my flat brush, and I just want to highlight and bring forward that center and make it, again, look poutier. I'm sorry, I keep going away on that. All right, so that's as full as it gets for me. But that's a pretty good, you know, like I said, you have to really kind of work with what you're given. I have no lips, so to make it look like I have some lips, I'm thrilled with that. If you have this size lips on naturally on the daily basis, then when you do these things, they're gonna appear fuller. You can use some of these tricks, you can use all of these tricks. I kind of have to use almost all of these, and then sometimes a little bit more, but I have no lips, so I have to, you know, pull out all the stops. But so that's it. A little bit fuller lips, a little bit more kissable, a little more sexy, and just a little, I mean, I can do them a little bit more dramatically, but I'm going to work and it's daytime and it's Monday morning, and who wants big, like, Angelina Jolie lips for that? But yeah, I mean, I do that pretty much every day. I have no lips, so I do this kind of almost every day. All right, so that's it. Ask me any questions in the comments section, and I will certainly be happy to answer. All right, thank you, and have a good day.